Today's October 5th, which means probably only like 2 months until it starts snowing. So I figured today we'll let Erica hook up the snowplow because I got to start getting this thing ready. What was that?
I'm doing this?
Yeah, you're hooking up the plow. You ever hook up the plow before? Alright, well, it's not too difficult. You're just going to follow my instructions and you're basically going to drive right into the receivers. Okay? Alright, so if you want to start the truck up, turn it around and meet me by the plow. Jeez, it almost didn't start there. The truck's getting old. They have to replace it soon. But, alright, so here's the plow. She's not in too terrible a shape. You know, she's got a bit of rust, or well, not rust, a little bit of dirt on her from sitting in the yard. It was sitting over there. I always keep it over there in the off season, but, you know, see some of the crap building up on there. Not too bad though, so give it a quick wash and then we'll throw a coat of wax on there so that way the snow doesn't stick to it. Slow down. All the way. Turn the wheel straight, pull in. Keep going. Put it in park. Alright, I'm going to teach you how to hook this up, okay? You see the red lever? The red lever. Down there. See, red lever?
Yeah, it's not a lever.
What would you call it?
Not a lever.
What would you call it? Well, if you're going to correct me, you might as well find a better term to call it.
I'm too tired too. What?
I'm going to call it a red lever. Okay, so you're going to pull that lever.
Up, down, what?
Pull out. Alright, and now take that handle on the ground with your left hand. Right there. Yep. Lift. And now you can let go of the lever. And now you got to just throw that up there. You can slam it up there too in like little quick spurts. Now drop it back down and slam it up. There you go. Alright, that's locked in. Now we have to connect the electrical connection. So there's 2 connectors off the truck. Your main power and then your different functions. Okay?
Yeah.
So take the cap off that. Be careful, there may be a little bit of grease on it. There you go. And now you're going to take one of these connectors off and hopefully it's the right match. You have to just slide out. I think that's the wrong one. I like to connect them over this bar so that way they're a little bit higher up. And you see there's a detent in there. There's only one way for them to go into each other. Alright. Good. That's one. And the other one. You can still do it from that side. I normally do it from that side. There we go. Okay, you feel like driving this thing down the road?
Sure.
Alright. They do make a pretty combo. Good to see my winter equipment unbreakable plow markers are still doing just fine. I'm not seeing any signs of wear or damage whatsoever other than when we whacked it with that, you know, 3-foot long steel pipe, but these things are in good shape. So now, let's see how she does driving this thing down the road. I'm a little bit nervous. Okay, I am quite nervous. Are you feeling pretty confident?
I've driven this thing before.
With a plow on it?
Yeah.
Okay, what are some of the things you got to watch out for?
The width.
Okay,
Plow.
what else?
Trees. People.
You really need to be careful of how far the plow extends past the front of the truck. So, say you're pulling up to a blind intersection, you need to approach very slowly and very carefully.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
Okay. So here's your plow controller, which I normally keep it in between the seat there. So first thing you're going to do is press and hold the power button at the top right of the controller. Good. And that turns on the power to the plow. Now, just raise it up. And when it stops, make sure you let go of that button. Because if you keep pressing it up, then that'll burn out the motor quicker. Okay. and we're going to keep it straight. How I like to pull out in intersections, I like to keep the plow straight, but when I'm going down the road and I don't have to worry about, you know, making a right or left, I angle it to one side. Do you know why we angle it to one side?
I asked you this before. It's because of the vent or something, right?
Correct. A lot of people say that you're supposed to angle the plow. That way you help to get airflow to the radiator.
Right.
Okay, let's go.
You want me to angle it?
No, keep it straight for now until we exit the driveway. Let me help you out here. Don't hit anything. Careful.
I don't know the dimensions of your truck, though.
It's long.
Yeah, thanks.
And this is a short plow truck. Can you imagine plowing with a 350 long bed crew cab? This is about as small as they come. 150 regular cab,
Listen,
short bed.
I drive a Civic.
Well, you drive a plow truck now. You got to start acting like a truck driver.
Oh, I do on a typical days.
No, you don't. Okay, angle it if you can to the left. Good. And just make sure you don't hit any telephone poles and try and keep it in between the lines.
That'd be nice.
Good. I like the early braking. How's it feel?
Like a truck?
Can you feel the weight on the front end?
I think so. I don't drive your truck that often, but really.
That is true. Okay, you can shut the truck off. Now, normally I'd instruct you to drop the plow because we try to drop the plow when we're parked. However, because we're going to be washing it and we're going to need to get underneath the plow and spots that we wouldn't be able to access with the plow down, we're going to keep it up. Okay? There is one thing I want you to do. I want you to straighten out the plow. So you don't have to turn the truck on. What you need to do is put the key in the ignition.
I got you.
And turn the battery on. Okay, now straighten out the plow. You forgot something. You're forgetting something else.
Have to do that every time?
Yep. Alright.
Great.
Yep. That's good. Let's get to washing. So the weather's pretty crummy out, but this is the time we have rather, to do this, so we're just going to wash it today. We'll have to wait on the wax. Oh.
You almost fell.
She kicked me out of the truck and now she just decided that she wants to plow some leaves or something. She actually is doing a pretty good job.